Hi, in this video I'm going to talk to you about speaking journals. So I'm going to explain what a speaking journal is, why it's a really good idea that you have one, and then how to make one. So a speaking journal really is a collection of voice recordings that you make over time. So you might make recordings of yourself speaking English 3 times a week, and over 1 year, well, you're going to have a whole record of your own English speaking. Now, no one really wants to do this. Most people do not like the sound of their voice. So why should you do this? Well, because most learners are very forward focused. Most learners are thinking to themselves, I've got so much to learn, there's so much that I can't do, I still can't do blah blah blah, I'm never going to be able to get there. If you have a speaking journal, it allows you to look backwards at your progress, because suddenly, instead of worrying about all this stuff that you can't do yet, you can look back and think, 6 months ago I couldn't use conditionals. I didn't really understand the difference. Now I've got it. I've got that second conditional. It's there, yeah. And so you start to get a sense of your own growth and progress, and that's really rewarding and motivating. Now let's get on to the how. How should we make speaking journals? So it's really easy, because all you need is a smartphone, and most of us have got smartphones these days, and you just need a voice recording app on your phone. So to begin with, you want to make your speaking tasks easy, simple and achievable. I wouldn't recommend that you start off by talking about the political situation in America or economic recessions or anything like that, unless you're an expert. I would keep them short and fun, and make sure it's a topic that you've got a lot to say about in English. Say, my holiday, my work, my kids, my dog, my favourite colour, pizzas. It really doesn't matter, as long as it's something you like or dislike, actually. Why I hate my boss. God, I can talk about that for days. Something that you've got a lot to say about in English. Now you also need to decide how many times a week you're going to make your journal. And you might decide to do this once a week or twice a week or 3 times a week, and that's fine. Write that in your diary. Put that on your Google Calendar. Put it on your iPhone calendar so that you do not forget, okay? When we write things down, when we really commit, we are so much more likely to do them than when we say, yeah, I'm going to make a speaking journal this week. Yeah. It often doesn't happen. So really commit to it. Decide when and write it down. And once you've got all that, when it comes to making your recordings, it can be really helpful to choose one small specific aim or goal for that recording. So something like, I'm going to talk about my pet, I'm going to talk about the history of having my pet, so I want to really focus on my past tenses. And now you've got a really clear language focus. I want to talk about my boss who I hate. I'm going to use loads of adjectives for describing unpleasant people. Awesome. What a great opportunity to practice that language, okay? Now, after you have made your recording, you need to listen to it. And this is the place where most people are like, ugh, I don't like that. But I'm going to invite you to ask yourself a really simple question. And that question is, what went well? And the answer to that question could be absolutely anything. It doesn't matter. Oh, I was able to talk about my dog for a minute. Great. Oh, I use some cool adjectives for talking about my boss. I didn't know I knew that many words. And then ask yourself the same question again. What else went well? And then again, what else went well? So the focus is looking for 3 things that you are happy with. Not going, oh God, my grammar was so awful. That's not going to make you want to do another recording, is it? And then once you've got these 3 things that you are happy with, choose one thing to improve next time. Just one. It's enough. And then the next time you make your voice recording, see if you can improve that one thing. Now you might like to keep a little written record of all these things that you're working on, or you might just add it onto your voice recordings, or however you want to do it. But over time, you're building up a library of you and your language and your progress, and that's an amazing thing to have. So if you'd like more information, please click on the link below. It will take you to a blog post on my website where you can read about this in more detail. Please do subscribe to this channel. I put out new information very, very frequently, and also I'd love to hear from you, so do leave me a comment below. My name is Sarah and I'm an English teacher and language anxiety coach. I help people overcome their fear of speaking and using English. Thank you for watching.